Hey everyone, I finished watching the next episode of Los Luchadores, The Mask of Diablo Azul. Most episodes begin with a luchador match to establish the main characters and premise. This one starts out differently. We see our heroes at Lobo Tower while a mask maker is taking molds of their faces for new masks. Later, the mask maker, Ramon, has a break-in at his workshop. A thug threatens him to open a safe. Inside the safe is a black mask. Ramon begs him not to put it on, but the thief doesn't listen. The mask possesses the man, and he walks away, announcing that he must do the bidding of Diablo Azul. Once again, the alternate opening theme. I guess this is what we're stuck with. I hope at some point whoever owns Los Luchadores gets off their butts and officially releases it with the correct theme song. At Lobo Tower, Turbine is showing off a remote connected to everything there. Unfortunately, he just keeps setting off alarms. Lobo gets a call from Ramon. He and Turbine rush to see what's wrong. Ramon tells them about Diablo Azul, an evil shaman. He had the power to raise the dead. The mask belonged to him. The mayor contacts Lobo. The man who stole the mask is in his office. Turbine finds and fights with him. Lobo eventually subdues him. They remove the mask, returning the man to normal. Turbine is hypnotized by the mask and puts it on. Turbine takes a bone staff out of a display and suddenly grows horns. Turbine runs away. Laurent explains to Lobo about the staff. It can potentially open a gate to the underworld. Suddenly, Turbine, now Diablo Azul, appears on their screen. He reveals he still has the remote from earlier, but now it can shake the whole building and lock them in. Diablo Azul goes around causing trouble and turns a bunch of people into brainwashed minions. Lobo escapes and tracks Turbine to a cemetery. Laurent has given him an arrow. A shot through the heart can stop Diablo Azul. Lobo is reluctant to hurt his friend. Lobo tries to get through to him, but is attacked by the brainwashed minions, including Maria. Lobo fights through and takes on Diablo Azul. Turbine resists Diablo Azul, giving Lobo the opportunity to remove the mask. Everyone returns to normal and meet up at Lobo Tower. Ramon throws the mask into a barrel of acid. Laurent throws Turbine's remote in as well. This was pretty cool. It's a more serious-toned episode than the others so far, but still has some silly moments. The plot reminds me a little of the Goosebumps book and show The Haunted Mask. That too was about a cursed mask that takes control of whoever wears it. Both shows have a mask maker keeping the cursed mask hidden in their workshops. Both Goosebumps and Los Luchadores were on Fox Kids, and also shot in Canada, so there very well could have been a connection. The ending, with Lobo fighting the possessed Turbine in a cemetery surrounded by flames, feels straight out of a Mexican horror movie. Given the premise, the creators probably did take some influence. This is a fun, creepy episode, probably intended to be part of Halloween marathons. I have no idea if Diablo Azul is based on folklore or if it's something completely made up for the show.
When I looked it up, I found information about Demonio Azul, who was an actual luchador. The name's close. Maybe he was the inspiration for the mask here. Kinda weird they made him out to be a supernatural monster, when in reality he's just a normal dude. If he was actually the inspiration, and not just coincidence.
Mexico and South America in general have some very fascinating beliefs about the dead and the afterlife. Lobo and Laurent mention the redundantly named Cemetery of La Muertos, Cemetery of the Dead. So who else would be at a cemetery? Maria gets sidelined. This feels like the first couple episodes. I'm pretty sure she wasn't intended to be introduced until later, but behind the scenes, she was retroactively included in episodes she originally wasn't in.
For a while, I'd like to look into the actors and shows I'm rewatching. For this episode, there's two new actors, Marcus Hondro, who played Ramon, and John DeSantis, who played the thief who gets possessed. His character's name was apparently Hugo First. Huh, okay. Marcus Hondro has a lot of credits and is still working, but nothing too interesting to me. John DeSantis also has a lot of credits, but two stand out to me in particular. He was Solomon Grundy in Smallville and Lurch in the New Addams Family.
Great episode, not as wacky as what's come before, but still pretty out there at times. That's it for this one, hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
I remember Zippy here making a complete dork of himself